In this video, I continue to talk about mindfulness. Today, I want to present more easy and effective exercises, but for the little ones. How exactly do children benefit from mindfulness? Actually, in many ways. For children, mindfulness can offer relief from whatever difficulties they might be facing in life. For example, it can ease stress and anxiety, but there are other benefits too. Research shows that mindfulness promotes skills that are controlled in the prefrontal cortex of the brain. So it has an impact on the development of attention, better self-control, judgment, and patience skills during childhood. Mindfulness has a positive impact on stress regulation. It helps to stay in the present moment, be less reactive, and not get carried away with every thought and emotion. These habits, formed early in life, will form behaviors in adulthood. So, how to explain mindfulness to kids? Well, to teach mindfulness to kids, work on your own mindfulness first. First of all, you need to understand it and experience it by yourself, so you can explain it better. Besides, kids learn by seeing what the adults in their lives do. Tell your child that mindfulness is simply noticing what is happening right now, in this moment, and paying attention to it. It's being aware of what you see, hear, touch, smell, and taste, or feel in your body, like a tightness somewhere or a good, pleasant butterfly feeling. Mindfulness is also noticing what your mind is doing, paying attention to your thoughts. Maybe you are worried about how well you've done on a recent test, or about conversation with friends. In mindfulness, you put your thoughts gently to one side and focus your mind on what is happening right now. It can help you to calm down when you are sad, angry, or frustrated. The more you talk about it, the better the chance that kid will do it. Don't force it and keep it simple. Before you start, reduce distractions. It will be far easier for your child to be in the moment if a smartphone isn't pinging every few seconds and the TV turns off. The best way to introduce mindfulness to kids is to make it a game, especially for younger ones. So let's look at some exercises more closely. You can practice mindfulness with your child during almost every activity. Take a walk outside with your child. Tell him to listen to how the leaves blow in the wind. Direct his attention to the warm sun on his skin. Listen to birds in the distance as they tweet. While practicing, help your child saying, "Notice the colors, notice a scent, notice how it feels." Or, "What did you notice? How do you feel now?" This game is a wonderful way for kids to learn the basics of mindfulness. This helps improve their awareness of bodily sensations via movement. And it's fun as well. The game is simple. The players dance, shake, stomp around, or make any kind of movements until you say freeze. Once everyone stops moving, ask children to pay close attention to the sensations in their body. You can use music during playing and pause when it's time to freeze. Clapping creates a sensation in hands. For this exercise, ask your kid to focus his attention on how his hands feel before clapping them 3 times. Let him pay close attention to what he feels in his hands and fingers. See if you can zoom your focus in on one part, such as the tip of the left little finger. Is it tingling? Do both hands feel the same? We breathe all the time, so breathing is always with us. Mindful breathing is suitable for both adults and kids. There are many ways to make it fun for kids. One option is to play with an imaginary balloon. Ask your child to put his hands on his stomach. To breathe in, letting his hands lift off his stomach, as if they are on the surface of a balloon that is being blown up. During breathing out, his hands return to his stomach, as if the balloon is deflating. Dragon breathing is a fun way to get kids to practice slow, deep breathing. You can make such a dragon from a toilet paper roll with simple supplies. When a child blows into the end of the tube, the tissue paper looks like flames coming out of the dragon's mouth. At the end of the video, I will show you how to make such a dragon. Instruct a kid to take a deep breath in through nose, filling his belly and chest. When he is ready, ask him to breathe out the fire, slowly. Try this for 3 breaths. Then pause, and then ask how he feels on the inside. Another effective idea for young kids is to tell them to pretend they are smelling something yummy on the inhale, like their favorite flour or cookies in the oven. And on the exhale, they can pretend to blow out candles. Don't worry if your child can't sit still for more than a couple of minutes. Just start with 10 breaths. You can build it up over time. Bubbles are a classic activity for kids and also a great mindfulness practice. Blowing bubbles is a way to slow things down. First, ask the children about what they are thinking or feeling. Help them, if necessary, by giving examples like I feel tired or nervous or hungry. Encourage them to use imagination, putting their thoughts and feelings inside bubbles while blowing. You can say, I am going to put that feeling in a bubble and let it float away. Explain to them that our thoughts and feelings are just like bubbles. They pop up and float away. Sometimes they even pop like a bubble. In this way, you can help children to let go of uncomfortable thoughts and feelings. Mindful eating engages all 5 senses. So find a small snack, a raisin for example. Ask a kid to look at it very carefully, noticing its color, shape and texture, and sensing the temperature of the food. Let him hold it up to his ear and roll it between his fingers. Ask if he can hear anything. Next, let him smell it. Does it smell familiar? He may taste it with the tip of his tongue. Then ask him to place it in his mouth, but count to 10 before he chews. In the meantime, what do he notice? What can he taste? And finally, let him see if he can chew it 15 times. Does the flavor stay the same? You can create a regular mindfulness ritual before going to bed. It can help your child to calm his body and sleep better. One way to do this is with a short body scan with closed eyes, focusing on his head, arms, belly, and so on, walking this way through all the body parts. Kids have an active imagination, so use it as well. Let them imagine their breath moving like smooth waves coming in and going out. Practice mindfulness while playing with clay. In a moment, I will show you how to make a fire dragon. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe and share this information on social media. Good luck and most important, have fun. And I'll see you next week.